So, hello, friends. Um, came this time to speak again, and today topic is about um, life, as I love to speak about it, and also in my last days it was not so productive. It was unproductive days, and yesterday I have uh, come back. I came yesterday. I have come back to my old life, and it was so painful. But it also gave me so many motivation to live again my life as better as I can, because it was really so painful. And also I see that without, if I won't do my habits every day, then my foggy brain come back too. And it's also so strange to realize that in our life, to sustain every day your state where you are productive, where you're smart and you feel great, it's really very hard, and it needs so many times. But also sometimes it needs, like when someone kick out you, and you recall how it was painful to live in old times as you had your bad habits. And so uh, and you and after these painful times you think that you living in the paradise, because you have this so big freedom in your life. You able to do really what you want, and also you able to do what is useful and what you are love, and it's really important in our life. And therefore you are creator which can create this life which you will love and which will make you better. And I'm sure that in one time, and even in the deep future, you will happy that you made these useful actions for yourself. If even like this my videos, it can seem that it's not so useful for someone, because I'm speaking more about myself, about my life, about my life experience. But it's so useful for me, it's so interesting, exciting for me, exciting me. And maybe also for someone it can be also useful, that someone can see me how I can speak in English, or just as I maybe saying useful information for someone. I'm confident that it can be useful, because um, I try to talk about, not about shit, about drugs, about use about some games, because someone else playing the games. And for me it's really strange that we someone can spend his time to games like computer games. And it's so strange, because we have only one life in these bodies, and when we will die we can regret it, everything in our life, because this beautiful, no, I'm sure that everyone have has interesting, unusual body. I love my body, and in our reality, if you will do usual things, like you will do exercising, sleep well, and eating fruits, then in automatically your body will look better than someone who doesn't do it. And therefore, in our reality, it's so important to do what we really love, and to share with it with people. And it's really in unusual reality. So in my reality I also had an interesting trip, and this trip transformation. I have transformation transformate I have had transformate myself. And so with this trip in mushrooms, it was really powerful, and I also tried to understand what it was, to be honest, because it was something new for myself, for my subconscious mind, and it helped me to quit of my traumas, to get better, and my brain works another, my state now another, and therefore I just now can say more words like as I said, because it's I need to observe myself deeper, and I will make a video about it. So also, I see that the vegetarian life it's much more interesting, because I see that I can cook the more so much interesting foods, healthy foods with more natural foods, and it's so delicious, it's so useful, and it gives taste to your life, not only when you are eating food, but even when you living your life, you more happier because you had this interesting healthy experience in your life, and therefore you can live your life in absolutely useful with plus in love and plus mm, interesting and useful recipes. So you can do what you love, what useful. You can eat what useful and delicious, and you also can spend your time with for something interesting for you, and also try to get better. And also, I'm sure that in this reality, you can also earn money without what you love. But for money, it's like the more discomfort things you can go through, then more money you can earn, I guess so. And I'm going now through this way, and it's really interesting. But also, the most interesting thing in our reality is to have a clear mind. When you have the clear mind, you know what happens? Happens that you try to fix your usual problems, which gives to you anxiety and another problems like mental problems, or psychical problems. And so these problems, as I see in my way, it's only always with money, because more of us have troubles with money from childhood, and to solve them it's not so easy, because this life like is like a game is this life is like a game, because um, to understand what happens with yourself, what happens within you in your brain, and how to fix it, you need to spend many years maybe to understand, to find the keys and the tools to fix it, and to understand how to use these tools right. And only after this you can step by step, sometimes even with baby steps, to quit all these hard states, depressions, and another things in your reality. And therefore, this life isn't easy, but the most important thing is that you can make your life easier and easier, and then more it's easier, then more it's interesting. But I don't think so that this life. I don't think that this life can be easy, because when it's easy, it's boring. But when it's hard and also interesting for you, then it's so cool life. With a little pain, and with a little happy, and with a little gladness, and with a little sufferings, and the same things. It in balance, it happens really something interesting in life, because it's life really interesting. And it's only one way to live this life, it's to be useful person, to do useful actions every day. And if you will live so your life, you will get better in 100% and you will live really happy life. So thank you for watching, brothers, and so I will see you in the next videos. Bye bye.